I just realized something the other day because in February, Born This Way by Lady Gaga was released, the single, and they released a video, and there was a whole lot of marketing. They released it to MTV, radios, radio stations everywhere around the world, and then Judas just came out like a few weeks ago. I think 2-3 weeks ago, and it got me hooked. Just when I was getting bored of Born This Way, which is, I think it's a nice song, by the way. Judas, I got hooked on Judas. In other words, I'm in love with Judas, Judas. And then, because I've never bought a Lady Gaga album, or I've never gotten a Lady Gaga album, and I was thinking of maybe getting it. And then I tried to look for it online, and I couldn't find it. So I went to Wikipedia, I looked for the release date, and it hasn't been released yet. The official release date is on the 23rd of May, which is in 4 days. Okay, 3 days. Sorry, I miscounted. It's in 3 days. And then it struck me. Why would they release a single and a video 3 months before the album releases? I've never heard of that. What kind of marketing strategy or marketing campaign are they doing for this album? I have no idea what's gonna happen, how the album is gonna be received, because right now there's like 2 or 3 other songs floating around Lady Gaga's official Vivo account on YouTube. One of them is Hair, the other one is Edge of Glory, I think, or whatever it's called. But one thing I noticed about this album is that it's more 80s. The synth is more 80s, the feel is more 80s, the melody, the videos are definitely not. It's very, especially Born This Way. Born This Way was very avant-garde. It was kind of gross in a way. Especially when you realize how she portrayed the birthing of the good or the evil or whatever that was. And then it just broke out into a song that didn't fit the video at all, or the theme. I see it 2 ways. It could be a good marketing strategy, as in get people hooked on like 4 or 5 songs and then release the album, and everyone's gonna buy it because all the 5 songs are on the album anyway, even if there's only like 10 songs. And then once they release the album, everyone's gonna be like, oh, all the 5 songs are there, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get the whole album. And it might work that way, or it might backfire because everyone might be bored of all the songs already because they keep listening to it every single day on YouTube, and they know it's on YouTube, and they already have it on iTunes. So there is really no point in buying the entire album. But of course, I'm talking about CD sales, not song sales on iTunes or any other music store. So there you go. Okay, Avenged Sevenfold just released a new single video about 1 or 2 weeks ago, and of course it's So Far Away. No, I don't mean the video So Far Away. I mean it's a video of a single called So Far Away. And I don't know if the song was written with the Reverend in mind, but they definitely made it that way now. The video was really, really touching. I have to admit, it really got to me for some reason. Not to mention the solo was really, really... Oh, I say really, 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 really a lot. The solo was very... it had a lot of feel to it, and... Well, okay, I have to admit, I've listened to it a few times and not really teared, but felt like tearing because it was very sad. And people might say, but you don't know the Rev, you don't know the Rev. Even Avenged Sevenfold felt that way. I think M Shadows said it. He said something like, it's amazing that so many people felt so sad for the loss of the Rev, so as we did, but it's also weird at the same time. And I find that quite true, but you know, I wonder how they felt when Ronnie James Dio died. I wonder how they would feel if a member of Metallica died. They probably feel the same way, but then again, they've been on tour with Metallica, so don't know. There's a band that does covers of video game songs. They're called Power Glove. And then I started to wonder, when I first heard of them, I was like, Power Glove? What kind of a fucking band name is that? And then I realized something. This is a Power Glove. And then I felt stupid for not realizing it. The other day I was browsing YouTube. I was just going through YouTube because I heard so much about this martial arts form of martial art called Krav Maga. You know how one thing leads to another. I was looking at Krav Maga videos and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome, I want to learn this. And then in the toolbar at the side, there was a link for Silat. And I'm like, interesting. And it was, the description was Discovery Channel, Silat. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll watch this. Then I realized that it was an actual show called Fight Quest. It's about two guys who travel the world, two guys who are fighters from the US, obviously, travel the world to learn the different forms of martial arts in the world. In Singapore, you can never find a pure form of martial arts, something I can, you know, spar, a real sparring session, something I could get hurt with, something that would condition me really, really well. You know, it's amazing just to see how bad these guys get beat up for those 5 days in training, because it's a bloody crash course. And even though both of them are fighters and both of them are conditioned like crazy, they have like they're absolutely toned and muscular, but when it comes to these forms of training, they just flat out fail sometimes, you know, or they struggle. Like any other good thing, it gets cancelled after one season, which is sad, because I would have, if I knew of it, I would have watched it a lot. But I don't know whether because it's not advertised as much, or people just don't like violence, which is not true, because there are still wars going on in the world. Last of all, I want to talk about the Rapture. The Rapture. 21st May, 6 p.m. Well, people say it's 6 p.m. I doubt so. I doubt that the Rapture has got any timings at all. But yeah, why 6? Why 21? Why May? Well, it's Rapture, so it's the beginning of Apocalypse. It's supposed to last all the way until the 31st of October. And well, I don't know much, but apparently all the people who are going to hell will go to hell on the first day, and the world will be inherited by the meek. I am meek. No, I'm not, and I'm not afraid of it, because I don't believe it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you'll feel stupid. If it does happen, you still won't feel stupid, because you can't blame me. All these things were handed down by dumb people. People who prefer faith over intelligence. Well, I'm not going to talk anymore because this might offend some people. So, I will just end it here. I hope to have more interesting topics the next time I talk about. Don't know, maybe you'll get to follow me around as I apply for my visa, follow me around work. Um, I might take like a stroll down memory lane and visit the areas where I used to live in this little district called Clementi. Yeah, I might just walk around, go to my old primary school, go to my old secondary school, which are no longer my schools. I mean, my secondary school is no longer my school because it changed its name totally. It's now a different school. Um, so yeah, but I might only do that at like the end of June or the weeks leading up to the move. I might do that. Well, I will definitely do that, but it won't be so soon. I'm sure I'll have a few more vlog posts for then, but until then,